Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. Today, I have a all-boy craft for you, or all-tomboy craft for you, the case may be. I had a mom say to me, Sophie, we want to do a pirate party, and we want to have weapons, but I don't want the kids to get hurt. And so, we came up with this idea. We're going to take a regular sword, and we're going to turn it into a safe sword. You can do some pretty serious damage with this and nobody's going to get hurt. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of those plastic swords and we're going to cut it. Now what I want to do is I want to leave about 2 inches here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little handy dandy hacksaw and just cut it right through. And these are really pretty easy to cut through because they're just plastic. This is definitely something that only an adult should do because hacksaws are sharp, even though mine isn't. There we go. So now I don't need this piece anymore, except maybe I'll glue it to a hat and make it into a shark fin. That might be kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside for now. That's what you're going to be left with. Now, I need to make the safe part. Now, I'd like to make mine a little bit longer than I did on this one. This is kind of more of like a buckler than it is a long sword. So I'm going to measure out, let's say about 2.5 feet. I'm going to eyeball here. And once again, I'm going to use this hacksaw because guess what? It's going to cut through this really easily. Now, this is a pool noodle. These things are so handy and so incredible, and they make the best safe weapons you'll ever be able to find. All right, so now I've got this cut, and basically, all I'm going to do is make a little slit. Now be careful when you use this. Make sure to keep your hand far enough away that you don't cut yourself. And I'm going to slide this up in here until it slides up to the hilt. Just like that, right there, like that. Now I want to make sure that this stays nice and secure. So what I am going to do is give myself a little hot glue here. So the one thing about hot glue is it doesn't work well with foam. It likes to eat it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to apply the hot glue and then I'm going to let it cool for about 10-15 seconds. Just so it's not super, super, super hot. Now I'm going to take my sword cover, which is made out of my pool noodle, and I'm going to slide it right down there onto that hilt. There we go. Now that in itself should be pretty nice and secure, but I would hate there to be ever any accidents where this would come apart because there is, remember, a plastic end in there. So you're going to want to make this extra safe because safety is always key and number one for us. And we're going to take some duct tape here. And we're going to wrap it around the handle. And what's really fun is that you can come back afterwards and you can add all kinds of embellishments like little jewels like we did on this one over here. Okay, so I've got that. What I've done is just basically tape that around the handle there just to secure it. Now I can make it look pretty. That was just for securing. Now I can make it look pretty. You know, the other day, I actually found gold-colored duct tape. It's unbelievable. Every single time I go to the store, there's a new color or a new pattern. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what the next one's going to be. They should have a contest. Send in your favorite brand of duct tape. Design it up. Okay, here we go. So now, my sword is safely covered, nice and protected. I've got a great handle here. As I said, you could decorate it further with stickers or whatever you would like to do. One thing I will advise you against is do not cover this part of the sword with duct tape. If you do so, it does become a lot stiffer, a lot harder, and then it becomes more like a weapon. This is going to be very, very, very flexible, and it is not going to hurt anybody. I wouldn't do this if it hurt. So, I hope you like this idea. En garde. Next pirate party, you're set to go with some pain-free fighting. For more safety weapons, come and check us out at Sophie-World.com.